All right, so what is up, everyone? This is a 1-year update on practicing transcendental meditation. So, how I got into this was during the start of the pandemic. I was slacking on my meditation progress previously. I've been about somewhat consistent for the previous 4 years. So, when the pandemic hit, I had all this time and I was like, I'm going to go deep into my meditations. I think I was doing like a mindfulness meditation and it was going well. And I got deep into that meditation and continued that pattern for the next few months. And then after that, I started learning about transcendental meditation and what it's about. I've been hearing about it. So after the summer, around September, October, I started diving deep into, you guessed it, YouTube videos to find out more about transcendental meditation. And you know what? YouTube University has everything. You can learn whatever you want on it. And it taught me so much about TM and how it works. And mainly I was listening to Maharishi as well as David Lynch talking about it, and they spoke so beautifully. It just talked to my soul. So I started to gravitate towards it more and more. At the time, I was nowhere near a TM teacher and I couldn't learn it. So me being an eager person, I just tried it myself. I said, let me just try this myself. I'm going to do whatever I think this is. Let me see if it works. The very first time, it worked beautifully. And for the next 3 days of practicing that transcendental meditation on my own for 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the afternoon, it was pretty surreal. For the next 3 days, I had almost too much energy. I didn't feel like myself. I felt 10 times better. And it was just such a new feeling that came upon me. After learning it on my own, practicing it, over the next few weeks and months, I found out that I probably wasn't doing it right. I found it harder and harder to reach that meditation that I wanted to experience. And I felt like I was forcing it, and I was trying to hold on to my mantra and just try to focus on it really hard, and it caused a lot of tension. So I decided to learn from an actual TM teacher the technique. And this led me to Montreal and meeting Eric Simon and learning TM properly to learn how to do it for the rest of my life. And at the time, I knew that I wanted to learn this because the feelings of transcending felt so good. I wanted a reliable source to do it properly day in and day out so that I could experience that as often as possible. And after learning at the end of December, for the rest of the year, I pretty much never missed a meditation. Maybe one or two, that's about it. But I don't miss meditations. It feels amazing. I feel like I'm in flow when I do my meditations. It makes my day that much better. The morning meditations are so-so. I feel like I don't know if they're doing much for me. I feel like I might not get as deep in my meditation in the morning. I'm still maybe a bit groggy, something like that. But the afternoon meditations are beautiful. I feel like I really get deep in those ones. And if I do it at like 4, 5, or 6, I can go the rest of the evening full blast, full power, no loss of energy or focus or anything like that. So that's what it does for me in the afternoon. So some of the biggest changes for me have been emotional stability, that when things are happening in the world, circumstances, events, in my environment, that I am completely, very much stable. I am myself and I don't overreact or underreact. It's very calm and peaceful no matter what's going on the outside. Even if things are happening directly to me and it seems like I'm under attack or things are happening that I'm processing in my brain, my emotions really stay stable. And that goes such a long way when it comes to making decisions, reacting in that sort of situation, and trying to get the best outcome Obviously, if it's a tough situation and things are happening, staying calm, being emotionally stable, it just feels so good. And it feels like I just carry around a general sense of well-being wherever I go with that emotional stability. It's not neutral. It's on the side of just being happy on the inside and feeling it wherever I go. It doesn't go anywhere because it's coming from the inside, and it just feels so good. Something else that I've noticed is that it's not that hard to make this a routine for me that I may have thought it would have been. 20 minutes twice a day, morning and afternoon, sounds like a pretty serious commitment with all of the things happening and in our world today and our responsibilities. So I thought it might have been harder, but it wasn't hard at all to schedule those 20 minutes morning and afternoon, especially once I felt the benefit of what it had provided me. I made it a priority to make sure that I have those 20 minutes morning and afternoon in my day, no matter what. And the meditation itself was surprisingly easy. Like, I mean, ridiculously easy. That is probably one of the best parts about TM. It's mindless. It is absolutely mindless. There's no effort that goes into it. It's not hard. It's like so easy. So, I before this, I used to meditate mindfulness meditation, and I found that to bring my mind back to a certain spot over and over again. This meditation is so easy. It just takes over. You get started for the first little bit and then you're off. It's a mantra-based meditation and it takes over. The mantra takes over. You're not even thinking, and that's where the great benefit comes from. Because we're not thinking, the mantra takes over, and the mind can finally get that little ounce of silence for the first time in its life. If you've never meditated, or for the day, that little blip of silence, whatever it is, it feels so rejuvenating. It is incredible. So when we try to get the mind to stop, it doesn't really work. But when we do TM, it works. Another part of the restfulness that happens is something that I feel through my spine. I really feel it kind of energize when I have a good meditation. I feel like it's just, my body feels loose. It feels rejuvenated at the bottom of my spine. Energy is flowing, and I can just get up after my meditation and get right back into some focused activity, doing something productive, exercise, anything like that. It is extremely rejuvenating. So the biggest takeaway for me is that how it has affected my life in this year has been tremendous. The investment on learning from a professional teacher, a certified TM teacher, has been a great benefit to learn from them, and to see the impacts over this year have been like mind-blowing, like absolutely mind-blowing. And the routine of it, how easy it is compared to the benefit that it provides for somebody, is absolutely outstanding. It's probably one of the best things that I do in my life on a regular basis for my well-being, health, longevity, energy, everything, creativity, focus. It is one of the best practices that I do, hands down. And if you listen to other TM people who do practice TM, you'll find that they say similar things, that this is extremely rewarding. It is such an abstract experience that it's going to be your own experience if you try it. But coming back into the real world, or the relative world, after going into deep meditation, there are similarities in mood, in energy, in emotions, and things like that. So I find it extremely rewarding. I'd recommend it for anybody who is, even if you're good, even if you're happy and you're well on your way. I think that this would be such a benefit to anybody, especially to those who are suffering from probably mental health issues with physical health, motivation, and things like that. Like, this is such a deep practice that the nervous system gets just re-energized on a new level that I never thought was possible. But it's It's like routine now that this is the way it is. And after practicing TM, you're like, okay, this is the way that it should be. This is the way that I should be living my life, with my energy levels, with my mood, with my focus, with my discipline. Like, this is the way that it should go. So that's my experience with 1 year of practicing transcendental meditation. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it provided some insight for yourself if you are looking to learn TM, or if you're interested in finding out more information. I hope this video helps, and drop a comment, let me know what you think, and hopefully this helps. So thank you for watching, take care, and have a great day.